Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Capitan, New Mexico. This is Rusty 78609, alive and in Technicolor. And what else? Today, I think I'm going to drive over to Lincoln, the little town of Lincoln, about 8 miles from here, and we're going to talk about William Bonney, Billy the Kid, and other names he had, but Billy the Kid was the last one. But anyway, having said that, hey Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
In Capitan, it's currently 58 degrees.
With a high of 77, and looks like it's going to be partly cloudy most of the day. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas?
The current temperature in Llano is 66 degrees.
With a high of 84, so a little difference, but anyway, that's my old home base, sort of, Llano, Texas. But anyway, guys, today is May the 30th, the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, so enjoy it. You're in charge of it. And if there's anything you want to be doing, you better be doing it, because it'll be May 30th, 2025, and then 2030 and all that stuff. But be that as it may, you're the boss of you. Enjoy that. And so what else can I tell you? Hey Google, make us laugh.
What did the teacher do with her students' report on the history of cheese? She graded it.
I hear you. That's another biggie. They say you are what you eat. Lay off the nuts. I've probably read most of these. A second grader came home from school and said to her grandmother, "Grandma, guess what? We learned how to make babies today." The grandmother, surprised, tried to keep her cool. "That's interesting. How do you make babies?" "It's simple," replied the girl. "You just change Y to I and add ES." You got it, babies. Anyway, enough said about that. Moving right along here to the quote button.
A man is not old until regrets take the place of dreams. John Barrymore.
Old John Barrymore. He probably had that happen to him, and that's how he knew. But be that as it may, the noon vid, we're going to be in Lincoln, New Mexico. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to drive over there because I'm reading this book, and if you want to know about the history of the Lincoln County Wars and Billy the Kid and stuff, this book by Robert M. Utley, Utley, called Billy the Kid, is a good one. Okay, yeah, Levi loaned me this, and it's really good. I'm almost finished it already. It's got a long bibliography that takes up about 100 pages, all of his sources and stuff. So the book is only 200 pages long, so I can burn through those pretty quick. But yeah, thank you, Levi. And also, thank you, William Bonney. Yeah, his whole existence basically was from age 14 to age 21, 7 years. And 2 of those were spent in Arizona, maybe, or Mexico, no one's sure. Well, Arizona, they got that nailed, but there's a couple of year blank spots, so you move that up to age 16. So his whole life, captured by the news media and blown completely out of proportion, was 5 years. Why did they do that? Because that's what the news media does. They take a story that has, quote, legs, something they can run with for a long period of time, and they picked him. They could have picked 50 other bandits out here, but they picked him, and, they ended up, it was, of course, the Lincoln County War was real, but some of the characters were slightly exaggerated. But having said that, that's not new. August Calderero, very interesting young man. Thanks for sharing, much appreciated. Great video on Levi's Tiny Town. Oh, Levi. He is the mayor, the sheriff, and the chief of police of Tiny Town. This is boondocking with Dennis on an old RV, the RV cover, carpet, and stuff. He says, the old carport, glad I got to visit and have a beer there. Excellent beer 30 spot. Yeah, it was a good spot there. I enjoyed that, but I'm glad I've moved on. Life is what it is. It's out here to enjoy, and variety is the spice of life. This person's name is Tanner. All the there were like 75 comments on or more on Tiny Town in Levi. Yeah, that's great. I love it. Tanner, now, you almost started to film over Levi's secret garden. Great place, Levi. I may have to come stay at your place next time I plan a ski trip to New Mexico. We'll do it. Just remember who the boss is there, though. Adventures of Skogen. That's the person's name. Thanks, Rusty. Nice tour with Levi. How creative. I love the artwork he chose. Well, you just saw a part of it. You just saw the tip of the iceberg. There's more. Cole Younger, 16. Think that's called Hoyle Castle. Okay, whatever. Anyway, Smith 8080. Levi has created some interesting buildings. I love this visit with Levi. Well, good, Smith 8080. Kelly Martina. Great comment call, Rusty. Your friend Levi seems like a talented artist. He is. Well, I'll tell you what he is. He's a hard worker, so he stays busy and does things. Anyway, Scotty Thompson got 2 here. Cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. And he's also got 2 more here, 3 more. Well, we're going to do one of them, Scotty. He says his hobbies are bowling and watching movies at the theater with his mom and doing bingo and all that stuff. Well, you got some good hobbies. And he also is painting a picture with his mom. Well, good for you, Scotty. Enjoy your life, and thank you for your comments. And this is William Reagan. Great place, Levi. Thanks, Rusty. You're welcome. And then we've got one down here from Matthew Robinson. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Well, this is Mr. Robinson. Cannot wait to go there. That was driving the Class C boondocking. Karen Art on Tiny Town. He's quite the character. He really is. Yep, what you see is what you get there, boys and girls. If you can't deal with it, don't do it. This is WTBM on the boondocking stuff. Cool. This is RVing Living with the Geezer on Tiny Town. I stopped and had a beer or 2 with Levi. I really like him. He's a straight shooter for sure. Loved it when he described Coco Pelli's missing body part. Yeah, the penis was gone. Levi said, "What's happening?" Anyway, Felix Ascalis, young Thorny there on the porch. Oh, that was an old video of mine. Christabel Pacheco, have a cold one for me, Levi. Thanks. Yeah, he'll have one for you. You can bet on that, baby. Cactus Jack. Well, I'm disappointed you didn't show Levi doing a wheelie on his scooter. No, that's coming. That's coming. Pamela Chandler, beautiful. Levi, I love it. You are a true artist. Welcome back home. Yeah, he's much happier here than he was in North Carolina. But, of course, that's where family is. He'll go there every now and then. H Hog 1, Levi's my kind of guy. He'd make a great neighbor. And Levi says thanks. Jason Hernandez. Hey, Rusty, if you took out the swivel... It's on comment call yesterday. Jason Hernandez says, hey, Rusty, if you took out the swivel chair closest to the bathroom, you would be able to put a small dresser in its place. Hey, Jason, I'm not in the casita anymore. I've got a Class C motorhome, and there aren't any swivel chairs. I've had this for 6 months. This person's name is Lawrence Cutting. Thank you, Rusty. Most interesting on Tiny Town. Tommy Devers on Tiny Town. Levi has a big personality. He makes me smile. Keep living large, Levi. And Levi says, thanks. Amish Sailor. Hey, Rusty, you should move into Tiny Town and Levi could be your co-host. You're quite entertaining. Well, let me tell you something about that, guys, how that works. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Familiarity breeds contempt. It's like fish in the refrigerator. After 3 days, throw it out. All right, that's what happens when you don't want having friends is one thing, but staying in their area for a long period of time is another. That will get rid of a friendship real quick. William Sawyer, cool. Outcast 1, Levi is a cool dude. He is a real American. I like what he has done with his place. Yeah, he's done a lot of work. Dina Collins, Levi is a sensitive guy, sensitive new age guy. Levi says, I'm a sensitive guy. I like old movies, classic books, and mountain views. I'll go with that, Levi. Good for you, bud. Anyway, Tiny Town, Clinton Price. Levi, I forgot to add, I bought a Honda GROM scooter this year, and it's a great way to get around. According to Honda, it gets 135 miles to the gallon. I saw your new addition in the video, and Rusty had mentioned it recently. Stay safe on it. He will. He's good. He's cool. Time for dirt. Looks great. Looks great, Levi. Really coming along. Good jobs. Thanks for taking us, Rusty. You're welcome. Texas lady. Love seeing Tiny Town. Colors are pretty. Awesome artwork and mountain setting behind. For sure. Jason Hernandez. Good job finding the info on base land for sale. This is on the land in Roy, New Mexico. I did a video on that. $12,000 for a home base. Anyway, Jason Hernandez says, good job finding the info on base land for sale. If you find any more locations, please let us know. Thanks. Well, actually, I'm trying to find one for myself. I found there's a guy named Edward that sends me emails every now and then on stuff that he runs across. And he ran across a home in Alamogordo that was like 500 square feet. In a good place, good location. Price was great. I contacted the realtor, and if I could have got it, I might have bought it. Yeah, it was just a nice little home. Kim M., love me some Levi. I'm glad to see that you are enjoying yourself, Rusty. I used to ride my motorcycle to Alamogordo at least once a month, and I'd go to Ruidosa, Tularosa, Mescalero. Watching you since you've been in New Mexico, I've been watching you for about a year, has made me start looking at property in that area again. Thank you for being you and showing all of us you. Anyway, thank you, Kim. Appreciate it. Anyway, Levi told her, thanks. Have a nice weekend. Anyway, Wayman Samang, beautiful work Levi has done. Amazing. Yeah, it is. I did it all by hand, man. That's a lot of pick and shovel work, I'm telling you. And it's hard work, man. Clint Price, Levi, trolls don't have the guts to say something to your face as they are cowards. If Rusty likes you, must be a good guy. Keep up the nice work. Yeah, well, he's fine. And yeah, want the trolls. Yeah, you trolls go out there and visit Levi. And that'll eliminate a few more. They'd be praying to go to Matilda. Anyway, Maureen Lowe's got 2. Whoops, posted comment before finishing video. Silly me. I now realize Levi bought it back. Anyway, Maureen Lowe says, hi, it's Maureen from, this is the earlier one. This is Maureen from New Zealand. Is this Levi's new tiny town? Seem to think he sold the other one. No, it's sort of new. If so, whereabouts is this one? He is certainly very talented. The cabins look super cozy, and they are. Anyway, yeah. TB says, Levi is the man. Interesting video as well. And Levi left him a thanks. Thank you. Anyway, boondocking with Dennis on Tiny Town. Levi truly is an artist with an ever-changing medium. Nicely done, Mr. Levi. I can guarantee you that people leaving smart-ass remarks will never say them to your face. Well done, Levi and Rusty. Thank you. Boondocking with Dennis. Check his channel out. He lives in a pickup with a camper top along the Gulf Coast of Texas. Gail L., how about having Levi build you a little cabin? No, Levi's enjoying his life. Jane Bray on Tiny Town. Hi, Levi. Hubby and me have a 19-foot travel trailer if we fit in an RV spot and hope to stop and visit whenever that border opens again. They're in Canada. See, the Canadian-U.S. border hadn't opened yet. Recently, people here on Vancouver Island are ugly to each other. Something fierce. They're drinking too much Kool-Aid. Anyway, thank you, Jane Bray. And yeah, they'll open the borders soon, I hope. I can't believe they closed them, but that's enough said about that. You know, we closed the Canadian border and we didn't do nothing with our southern border. I mean, well, Anyway, Marty, awesome video, Rusty. Thank you, Marty. Rick S. Levi is a cool dude. He has made himself a great place. Lots of personal collectibles. Yeah, he has, and That's why he's back there. All those little magnets brought him back home. This person's name is Out of Here. If people can't see the artistry in Levi's place, they are limited in their vision. No, it's true. The whole thing, starting with the top of the mountain all the way down to the highway, is just like you hung a painting on the wall. You know, I mean, he's got the park up here, come down. He's got the out back sitting area, garden and stuff, the trees he's planted, and then you get to the buildings, which he's done just a lot of things with. And then he's got the RV site. I mean, it's just a perfect flow. I mean, I think it looks good. David Peterson, I like your friends. Levi is cool. Yeah, Levi is cool. This is MG Car 61 Camaro. Lots of hard work and man hours to build and maintain Tiny Town. Nice work, Levi. Thanks for the tour, Rusty. And Levi says thanks. Eduardo Lokes, L-O-W-K-S. Nice. That was on the travel trailer window AC installation. Yeah, it's pretty easy stuff. You know, just stick it in there and pray it stays. Patricia Sizemore on Tiny Town really liked that everybody looks so nice and clean and organized. Never been to New Mexico. Didn't know it was so pretty. It's different parts. It's like, you can't judge an entire state or an entire country by looking at one little piece of it. You know, some people say, oh, I've been to Spain. I didn't like it. I mean, there's a whole country, you know what I mean? Or I've been to this or that and I didn't like it. Well, you saw one piece. It's like people say, well, I've been to Texas. It's just too humid for me. Well, it is certain areas, but if you get out in West Texas, around Fort Stockton, Alpine, Fort Davis, Marathon, Marfa, El Paso, geez, it's dry as toast out there. Anyway, Casey Lewis says, Levi has a beautiful place there, Rusty. Thanks again for another tour. You're welcome. Cindy Baker, I would love to visit Tiny Town. I really like Levi's attitude. Great minds think alike. Watching from Sanger, Texas. And Levi says, thanks. Have a nice weekend. Tanner, the Pixel will stop recording a video once it reaches a certain size threshold. Overheating has nothing to do with it. Tanner, you are dead wrong. It's okay. You have to admit you are wrong. But how do I know that? Because it does not have a certain size threshold on the Pixel. As far as videos, I've videoed for hours before, but it will tell you that it's overheating and things are fixing to start shutting down. It'll give you a message. So anyway, enough said about that. Sea Stone, hi Levi, that's a nice place you got there. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful place. We'll do a few more here and then shut her down. Natalie Darby, oh, and Levi, have you ever thought about planting Partulaca on the banks in the back? It could really add that little extra. Oh, and love Spirit Rock. Says, I have deer and elk. They eat everything if not closed in. Yeah, that's true. Think good point, Levi. Natalie Darby, love Levi's place. It's totally enchanting. Levi says, have a nice weekend. New York Don, you may or you may not. Priceless. Yeah, that's about staying in Tiny Town. You may or you may not. That's very true. Anyway, moving on. IME88, Tiny Town. I thought Levi sold that property. He did, but he bought it back. Aloha to both of you. Aloha to you. Deb B, Tiny Town is so nice. Thank you for sharing your beautiful homestead. You're very welcome. IME88, comment call. Aloha, Rusty. Looking good. Orange and yellow looks really good on you. Have a nice day, and we'll see you later. Thanks for giving us a positive day every day. Well, you're in charge of it. Tom Twinspear, how about moving to Tiny Town, Rusty? Population 2. No. That's a population 1 Tiny Town. Debbie Caron, how adorable. How cold does it get in the winter? Thanks, thinking about a visit. Oh, anyway. Well, yeah, check it out. Come out here in the winter and you'll know. Laura Child, love video. Levi has a very nice setup. What a nice place for Beer 30. And yeah, he does Beer 30 regularly, and that's his choice. Anyway, we'll do 2 more here, 3 more, and then shut it out. 2 more. DJ Lardbuck, good to see Levi in Tiny Town again. This guy is family to a long-time subscribers like me and the Real Rusty Rangers. Now that New Mexico is a marijuana legal state and more folks are getting vaccinated, I reckon tourists will be rolling in this summer. I hope so. Anyway, Sharon Parkhill, nice place, Levi. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that ends today's comment call. So we'll do the goat. We'll give you a goat kiss since nobody said the magic word. There's your stinking, screaming alien goat kiss. And what else did I forget? Nothing, I don't think. But having said that, ladies and gentlemen, from Capitan, New Mexico, on a cool day, which is normal, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up. Carpe diem. It means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want, and Amazon will take care of old Rusty. So having said that, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. Also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to really lose weight and keep it off is eat less. That's it. That's the magic formula. You can't jog that far or walk either. You know, that'll keep you physically fit, but it's not going to burn many calories. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because it's good for you. You may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So, add good ingredients, common sense, okay? Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. Do not watch the news. Why? Because the news is the negativity from the entire universe brought to you by professional talking heads. And in fact, if they're not good and their ratings don't go up, they are fired. So they got to get in your head. Having said that, then you become a talking head. But having said that, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios. Aloha until the noon video, which will be something around Lincoln, New Mexico. Adios, amigos. Enjoy. Bye-bye.